Hey y'all! Welcome back if you are a returning subscriber, and thank you for joining me if you are a first-time visitor. So today I learned about something super weird. This is not related to the video. I just didn't know it was a thing, and that is makeup dumpster diving. A friend of mine heard about it on the radio this morning, told me about it, and then of course I had to Google it, so I Googled it, and it's a thing! And people they find crazy stuff in there, but I mean, I just don't know, is that worth it for like used makeup and testers? And it's not all used. I just didn't know that was a thing. I don't personally want to dumpster dive for my makeup, but it just sounds interesting. Like I want to see somebody do it. And I was actually watching people do live, oh gosh, what was it called? Oh, they were called live dives. And they would do a live dumpster dive and film it. It was so weird. Anyway, now I know that that's a thing. So let's get to today's video, which is not related at all to makeup dumpster diving. And that is, I want to recreate this look. I think she did it probably like a week or two ago. If you guys don't follow makeupwales, oh my gosh, everything she does always looks so crisp, so clean. I'll have her name right here as well. It's makeupwales. And I want to try to recreate, or at least do a look based on this one that she did right here. I just thought it looked so beautiful. It was simple, but it looked elegant. It was colorful, and it was bold, like all at the same time. This has been a really rough week, and I don't mean rough like bad. I just mean rough as in like work has been crazy. We've had meetings all week. They were super interesting, but then you kind of, you have the meetings and you have to play catch up with the rest of your work, and it's just been kind of stressful. So I'm really happy to be here, to be creating again. It's kind of the 11th hour here, but better late than never, right? Alright, y'all. So for this look, she used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette to do the cut crease. And I do have the Norvina palette, but I want to kind of do this with a little bit of more orange tone shades than brown. I think she used a light brown for the cut. So instead, I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette. And the first shade I think that I want to use is we're going to go all over the lid. We're just going to blow this out, not the lid, the crease. We are going to go all over the crease with this shade here. This is called Burnt Orange. And like I said, I am just going to take this everywhere and I'm going to blow it out pretty much up to the brow bone. This is our one transition shade. Maybe one day I'll remember to put the tape on first, but today is not that day. So, like I said, I'm just going to use the tape to guide me when I cut the crease, because I tend to cut this one right and then this one like wonky. So all the tape is there for today is not for a sharp edge, but just to make sure that I keep the same angle going on both eyes. Okay, and we're only going to use two shades. So this was the transition shade, and the next shade that we use is going to be the shade that really defines that cut crease. So I'm going for the deepest orange shade here in the Modern Renaissance palette, and that is Realgar. And we're going to build this one up slowly in the crease and start to define the line where you want to cut that with concealer. You can tell now that that dark shade really helped define where I'm going to cut that crease. So now it's time take your favorite concealer. This is my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in C3. And I'm going to take a bunch of it, run this on the back of my hand. And what works best for me is to use a very small, very precise liner brush, dip it in to the concealer, and I start tracing my line this way and then fill it in the rest of the way with a bigger concealer brush. I've got both creases cut with the concealer now, and I set it with the lightest shade here in the Kat Von D 10th Anniversary palette, and I think that light shade is named Melanie. Now I'm going to try something that I've never done before, and that is use a liquid lipstick as a liner. So what she did in her look was she took the Too Faced Melted Matte liquid lipstick in Gingerbread Man and used it as a liner. Well, I don't have Gingerbread Man, but I do have Gingerbread Girl. So we're going to try it with Gingerbread Girl instead, and I went and cleaned off this brush. This is the same liner brush that I used to define the cut crease, and I guess I don't even know how to do this. Alright, and I don't know, I guess somehow I'm going to use this as a liner. I'm going to try to do a wing with it. Alright y'all, I have my face makeup on. I put Gingerbread Girl on my lips as well, and I have one more thing for the lids, but I think we're going to wait until the very last bit to do that. So I'm going to go back in to the Modern Renaissance palette, and we're going to finish up the lower lash line. Everything we've got going on so far is kind of intense, and I don't know, just looking in the monitor, I'm like, wow, you really went overboard today. But that's alright, we're going to finish this up, and I promise it should look like it comes together a little bit, but I'm going to go in with a small pencil brush, and we're just going to use one shade on the lower lash line, and that's the very first one that we use today, and that is Burnt Orange, which is this one right here. And we're going to take Burnt Orange and just kind of blow it out here on the lower lash line. Alright, see, that already looks quite a bit more balanced, I think. So before we go do the brow bone and the inner corner highlight, I really want to try this e.l.f. Stardust Glitter Eyeliner. This is in Shimmering Gold. This doesn't really look like gold to me, it kind of looks orange, but orange works for this look. So I'm going to trace the cut up here where the concealer meets the orange shadow, I guess. I don't know how this is gonna look. I don't even know where to start, but yeah, we're just gonna do it. Alright, I've got the glitter liner down, and I like how that turned out. I think it looks really pretty. The last thing that we need to do is do the brow bone and inner corner highlight. So that is going to be this shade right here in the Modern Renaissance palette called Primavera. Primavera is just one of my favorite shades, period. Like, out of any palette, it's so pretty. Okay guys, and this is the finished look. For something that I thought was going to be on the more, I don't want to say easy, but less complicated side, this sure did take a long time. But I really like how this turned out, and I actually really like this color. I've never tried the Gingerbread Girl shade before. I just got it at Sephora, and I love it. This is a beautiful, like, brick red shade that I feel like can go with so many skin tones. What a great shade. Not to run you guys off or anything, but I thought I heard a knock at the door, which means my pizza is here and I am very hungry. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And again, the original look was done by Grace, who is makeupwales on Instagram. I'll have all of her info linked down below, as well as a direct link to the look that I took this inspiration from. Again, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up, and remember to subscribe by either hitting the button down below or the one right up here in this corner before y'all leave. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all!